Welcome to Lanmoutarot. This is a general reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the first week of August 2019, or for whenever you may be watching this message from Spirit. We'll be using the Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck. And thank you so much for your continued support, Taurus. I'm still new here and trying to grow. So I appreciate every minute you watch, every like, every comment. I'll take it all. Thank you. Alright. And as always, folks, you know, these cards are pre-shuffled and I meditate on your energy before I start recording. Just okay. And I do not shuffle my cards in reverse, but if they jump out in reverse, we keep it as such, okay? And this is the four. Yeah, this is the Four of Water, and this is the Counselor, which is the same as the Knight of Cups in the regular tarot. This deck is very different. And here we have the Ace of Fire, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Hero. Okay, and this deck here, I love the deck and I've used it for myself only. I haven't used it in a reading for anyone else, and for whatever reason, Spirit was calling me to use this time, and it's just been so interesting. Like, it's just been so interesting. From the first reading, I knew why they wanted me to use it, even though I didn't feel like I was ready to start using it. I mean, I had to pull the book a few times just to look at it, but the message always flew, okay? Having the Four of Water here, I'm gonna show it to you in the way it came out. Look at this man. He's looking here. It's like someone who's really trying to, in deep contemplation about their own I want to say their own emotions, but what's coming out is their own spirituality. So for some of you, that was the case here, in contemplation of your own spirituality, trying to find your own balance in emotionally, okay? He looks in that mirror, and it's the twins. He's seeing a twin image, right? This is so interesting here with the third eye on top. It's almost like that sense of duality that exists within us. It's like, do I go left? Do I go right? Do I go hot? Do I go cold? Do I express myself? Do I hold back? But it's his own reflection that's reflected in that mirror. It's his own image. That's the way he sees his own image, like his own duality, his masculine and feminine energy, if you will, his light and dark self. He's seeing reflected in the mirror, right? And with the third eye, with his higher mind on top, it's almost like when I'm looking at it, as it's sitting in reverse, as the card came out, it's almost like it looks like a shape of the brain itself that's inside of his head. So for some people here, they feel like perhaps you felt like your foundation, your emotional foundation was a little bit shaky, and it's almost like you're trying to recreate it, or you're trying to find it, you're trying to study it to be like, what did I go wrong, or how can I recapture who it is that I'm trying to be, who it is that I think that I am, right? Like, almost like to remind yourself of what it is that you want emotionally, what it is that you want to express in terms of your feelings to the world. And we're gonna get some clarification, of course. And here we have the Counselor, and the Counselor, this is number 12. Yeah, this is number 12. It's in the Water card. Like I said, it's like the Knight of Cups. So it's more than that, because this card has its own meaning, right? So the meaning of the Counselor in this deck is more like the person, that friend, that advisor that you go with for objective opinion, right? Like, there's a need here. It's almost like you yourself, it's almost you're losing your footing about who am I, who you are. There's a little fly here. It's like you're losing your footing about who you are, and that's why you're studying yourself so closely. I'm not gonna kill it, I'm just gonna guide it off the table. You are asking yourself who you are, and it seems like you need a little bit of guidance, okay, from a trusted person, perhaps from a counselor, from someone who can look at things at face value, to look at the facts of the situation, to, especially in the matter of women's here, something that's dealing with emotions, with feelings, or perhaps your onset of creativity. It seems like you need someone of sound mind, that's perhaps a little bit distance from the situation that you're contemplating, that you're trying to come to an understanding about, to give you some advice, some sound advice, advice that is not based on ego or just opinion or bias, just some sound advice. Okay. And the Ace of Fire here is telling me, yes, you're very passionate about this. There's a spider web here. It's very interesting. The aces on this deck are all very interesting. This is like an offer from from the universe, but it's more than that. Here, it's more than that. This is really about creating something new. I feel like it's not even just an offer to start, it's an offer to create something new. And yes, the energy of fire deals with creativity and passion, but it's like something new that you yourself is going to start from the beginning, that you yourself is going to born out of your own mind, out of your own imagination. Okay? That's the opportunity that you have here. That is what you're contemplating here. There's a lot on the table, because that's something you're very passionate about, this new beginning. That's something that's very important to you. Whatever it is that you are contemplating here to start with, Taurus, is very important. And if you are seeking advice from a counsel, from an advisor, from someone who's more experienced than you, that's the way to go. Okay, that is the best way to go. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hero, and the Hero is number 12 of fire. It's kind of like the Knight of the Knight of Wands, if you will. But here they call it the Hero. The hero rushes, to the fire to help other people, right? It's thinking about that firefighter who's gonna rush to the burning building to perhaps to save one soul, right? A baby that's still in the crib, right? A little one that was still asleep, perhaps even a pet, right? The grandma that was left behind, that couldn't run fast enough as the others leave. But that hero here is the sense of of movement. And again, a fiery passion here and creativity. Just looking at the card, there's a real sense of we gotta do this, we gotta go, and we're gonna put all ourselves into this endeavor. So you have two fire card here, with the starting with the Ace of Fire to the Knight of Wands. That's like that spark, that offer. You take it and you're gonna run with it, because we know the Knight of Wands as like a fast moving energy, remover of blockages, because they don't let anything stop them on their way, right? Fire on fire energy here. And I like that they call it the Hero. And we're going to get some clarification card, Taurus. But it's very clear here. Whatever it is that you're contemplating, you're going to, once you get that advice and you're clear on your path forward, you find your mental, emotional stability with that Four of water in reverse here. Once you get that sound advice, you can balance your emotion about it. You can balance your way of thinking, of seeing yourself in that situation, and you're gonna take it and run with it. Okay, this is from a 4 in reverse to a 12 here. You're gonna get the advice, you're gonna run with it. And by the way, this is the 12. We have two knights here. We have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Fire. If this is a romantic situation for you that makes you feel like upside down, that makes you feel like, can I even accept this offer, or can I even take this offer? Because the Four of Water, sometimes we see as someone a sense of boredom, right? A sense of I don't need anymore. I don't want anyone to rock my boat. I want to sit here. I'd rather sit here by myself with what I already have. Thank you so much for the offer, but I'm just not ready. Not, at least not right now, right? So it's kind of like, sometimes there's a sense of almost like, it makes it almost like a sense of ego with the Four of Cups, kind of like, yeah, thank you so much for the cup you're sending me, but I'm good. But here it's like the person is upside down. They feel almost conflicted, especially seeing that fate, the duality, the dual face there in that mirror, in their reflection. They're conflicted emotionally about whether to accept an offer a cup that's being extended to them, right? So seeking advice is the way to go, Taurus. And once you once that little thing here is from the past, that this conflict of emotions, once that handled, after getting the rise counsel, you're gonna accept that offer. You're gonna accept that offer. You're gonna run with it, and let's see what you get to experience here. What is this offer about? Give us a little bit about that Four of Cups in reverse, spirit. Clarification on that Four of Cups in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse for Taurus. Some clarification on that Four of Cups in reverse for Taurus, spirit. Clarification on that Four of Cups in reverse. Clarification on that Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. And look at this, Knight of Wands. So we have Knight of Wands twice here. This is the Knight of Wands, the hero, basically, number 12 of the major arcana. And I just knocked down my root chakra crystal stick there that I have, that's a line on that side, that's off camera. And here we have the Knight of Wands about this situation. And for some of you, it may be that someone was rushing you about making a decision that deals with your emotions. And you felt like you needed to, you felt unbalanced, like you couldn't make a decision yet. Perhaps you felt rushed about making a decision about it. You felt rushed. Someone was putting pressure on you. Like, because the Knight of Wands is very fiery, right? And the Knight of Wands can also be seen as the player. Like, they're coming so fast as they come, as fast as they go. Right? And that person might have left you feeling a little bit emotionally unstable, okay, for some of you Taurus. And here, seeing the Egyptian, the pyramids in the back, depiction in the back, someone might have been traveling from afar as well. Okay, there's been distance between you and that person. Perhaps that's what left you unstable. Perhaps that's what's left you in conflict. How do I feel about that person? Perhaps you've been away from each other for so long, but it seems like if you've been away, there's been distance and separation. Someone was living literally, you're in the west, they're all the way in the east, as in, like, you know, in Asia, like Middle East is, because we have the in Africa, I don't know, there's a vast distance between the two of you. If that's the case, that might have left you feel like, I don't really know how they feel about me. I don't know what they're doing when they're over there. Perhaps that's why you feel a bit confused and hesitant about whatever offer that's being extended to you. Let's take one more on that Four of Cups. It's very clear to me, but for whatever reason, you want me to take one more. There's a story there for somebody. One more on that Four of Cups. One more clarification on that Four of Cups, spirit, for our Taurus friends. One more clarification on that Four of Cups. Okay, we have a card sticking out here, and here, you see, that's it. That's it. And that's why I don't bother to shuffle my card in reverse, because when the message, it's going to come out, folks. Excuse me. Whether it's channeled through me, it always comes out. This is the Five of Cups of disappointment. This is the Five of Cups of, look here, he's looking at the three spilled cups, sad, literally in mourning, like just sad. And behind him, he doesn't see the two cups that are still standing. So this is a man who's just been completely disappointed emotionally and looking at the glass half empty instead of the glass half full. We cannot see the blessings around him. It's almost like he's looking, I cannot see how we can recover this situation here. I cannot see, this is just someone was left very much emotionally disappointed, okay? In deep sorrow here, in plain sadness, perhaps because of a separation, and emotionally unstable because of a separation. But look here, there's justice coming. Justice is coming on the counselor. This clarification on the counselor, the justice card. Fairness is coming to that situation. Wherever there was injustice, someone had wronged you, perhaps not even purposefully, just by their absence. For a lot of you, that may be the case. Wow, that is the Ten of Cups that just fell out for you. Justice, fairness, a balancing of karma. Karma is going to pay you back, Taurus. And your Ten of Cups, they're yours. That wish fulfillment that you've been wanting, that you felt like was taken away from you, that you felt like you were denied, no, it was always yours. It's there, okay? With the counselor here, yes, it's sound advice, but it's still the water energy, okay? It's still the the same as the Knight of Cups in a way, if we can look at it that way in the tarot. And that is the offer coming towards you. That is that sound advice, and that offer will be a sound offer that someone is making towards you. It's a real offer, and yes, it is someone from the past, because it is not an Ace of Cups. This is the Knight of Cups. This is the knight coming from battle. This is the knight coming from a journey, okay, on his white horse, coming into town for you to extend you an offer, a new offer, an offer that's gonna balance the karmic scale here, that's going to bring fairness to a situation where you felt you were left basically deprived emotionally, right? You didn't get the affection, you didn't get the rewards that a loving relationship is supposed to bring. You felt abandoned here, okay? And here you're gonna get to celebrate the family life. This is happiness on happiness. Look at this, look at the stars in the sky. Every wish you have, yours. This is satiety. This is like as happy as one can be with your family, okay? You get to enjoy family life, to share that happiness with your loved ones. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And what you get from that is a really passionate new beginning. And that new beginning with that ace of fire here is going to be all encompassing. It's going to affect every area of your life. Okay, Taurus, let's get some clarification on that Ace of Fire. Clarification on the Ace of Fire for Spirit. Knight of Swords. It's coming, and it's coming fast. Someone is willing to fight for you, Taurus, okay? And then here we have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yes, there is real travel happening here, okay? We have the Knight of Swords twice. We have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. This is a card of travel. You literally see the person moving from the roughy seas to the calm seas. They're off the boat now. That if someone has been traveling, they've landed. That's also what I'm getting. This is the after tarot, okay? They've landed, and they've landed, and they're leaving anything that was unbalanced behind. All they're taking with them is the Four of Swords of peace of mind, Four of Swords of rest, Four of Swords of mental stability, okay? And they're coming for you. That person is not alone on this boat here, okay? Wherever it is that was away from you, and I felt that very strongly here with that Knight of Wands at the beginning. They're galloping quite quickly to come towards you, to bring fairness to a situation, to extend an offer that's really gonna allow you to start that new beginning, and things will be for the best. All the conflict of the past will be left behind, and they're coming really fast, and they will fight for you, okay, Taurus? That person is not gonna take a no for an answer. If there's any other suitors on the way, they are willing to to do what they got to do to charm you back into their arms. And I don't think they're gonna have to work that hard, because the love is already here. What you want is to know that that person is here to stay. That person's gonna show you the respect. That person's gonna show you the true commitment, and you know, the loyalty that you deserve. And once they show that to you, you're theirs. Love yourself first. You see what I was saying? Once they show you that respect, when you demand that respect, when you demand that loyalty, when you demand that this is what I expect in a relationship, you know your own values and you ask for it, it's all gonna fall into place. Because no matter how that person has acted in the past, perhaps it's because of their own upbringing, they made mistakes, nobody's perfect. It feels like they have corrected their wrongs, and they're gonna have to come at you correct. And before they can do that, it's for you to know yourself, to love yourself, so you can let them know this is what I expect in a relationship. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I feel like that was lacking. Perhaps you were the person who were a little bit more needy and expecting and wanting and giving in a relationship. So that person felt like they could go and do whatever they want, pursue their career, pursue other people, pursue other opportunity, other adventures, knowing that your love was secured. They can come back whenever. And here you felt that silly feeling sad, not enjoying your life, feeling unstable, all the while they're moving on, doing what they had to do. But what's happening here, justice is coming towards you. But you had to do some healing in the process. You had to find that mental stability. You had to find that confidence within yourself before this coming together can happen. okay? And the card at the bottom of the deck was chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, there is. There's true love here. Not just physical magnetic attraction. There's real love here, okay? And I feel that person's gonna do whatever they have to do. They're gonna try to be the hero of your heart, okay? They're gonna have to be a hero for your heart. They're gonna fight for you. They're gonna show you that they can be that person you want them to be. But first, you gotta make sure that they know what person do you want them to be. What do you expect in a love interest? What do you expect in a partner? Stand up for yourself, and what you truly want. That is way too many. We're gonna put this right back here. This is the Madame Indora fortune cards. See what additional message Spirit have for you, Taurus. You have justice coming towards you. You're gonna come from that sadness, from that sorrow, and just emotional instability. You're gonna leave that behind. That's in the past year. Spirit, what additional message do you have for our Taurus friends? And we have the Spirit, unseen forces watches over you. Yes, because justice is also a card of karma. It's a card of course, that which is basically what this is saying. You are being watched over. Okay, you're not alone in this. Spirit, that's the major arcana. That's the only major arcana we have here, which is the Justice card, which is also the card of Libra. They just the universe, God, that's karmic justice, is gonna bring this thing into balance. The Hand of Fate is actually the card that came out. It says forces beyond your control intervene. There's two different ways. This is like, isn't that the same message, or am I missing something? Pretty much on the nose. So there you go. The Spirit, unseen forces watches over you. Forces beyond your control intervene. So the forces that are unseen, the forces that are beyond your control, that are watching over you, have decided it's time to intervene, to bring this relationship into balance, to bring this relationship into being, okay? And I feel like it's happening for you. I'm so happy for you, Taurus. Just be yourself, be in the present, talk about the things that are important to you, talk about the things that you want to see change from the past experience, and make that person work for it if you must. Make them show you that they are ready to be the man of your life, to be the woman of your life, okay? But just know that they're coming correct this time. They're gonna come correct this time. Even if they don't know how to, Spirit's gonna make them, and you need to assist you so they know. So when they're turning a little bit to their old ways, so you know, like no, there's a new program in town. There's a new program in town. So I wish you the very best stories during this time. Please come back next week for the next set of reading, and like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it. As always, remember, love is indeed the only answer. Bye.